Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the offense starts in the shadow of their own end zone. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier running through tackles. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Ah, the hammer. Second down and goal. Who better than the big fullback to get behind that big bruising offensive line? Old school touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They'll tackle him at the 27.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's got it again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. This time, a completion. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Fights through a tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
Kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the sack. Trying to extend the play. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. The defense recovers the fumble.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Here's the option play. QB decides to keep it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes him pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Georgia, on the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Play action here on first down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but they set up the offense at the 35.
I feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. It's an option look. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Georgia has moved into the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Dogs. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He shreds the tackle. In the clear at the 25. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Quarterback still with the football. He'll pitch it. Using a strong stiff arm. They bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. They're going to run the option. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. And the Bulldogs come up to the line in a hurry-up. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. The Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. And the freshman brings him down quickly. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Hands off to the fullback. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. You saw that exactly on this score right here.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner trying to create good field position. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's hit just before the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Return a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the PAT is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on 1st down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line.
It's a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Try to run it with the option. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
And the back now goes in motion. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it 1st and long.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Here's the option play. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's an option look. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Powering through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not hold on to the ball in the end zone. Sets up.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
2nd and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. They're going to run the option. A gain moves the ball out near the 25. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll try the option play here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. The pass rush closed. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
On first and 10, looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Where has this been all game? Finally, they're able to get loose and make a play downfield.
And the Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Jackrabbit.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Throwing again on second and 10. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The scramble doesn't get there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Pitches to the back. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. to try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make...
Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Extending the play now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Okay, it's third down after that run. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of